A molcajete is a staple in most Texan and Mexican homes. And a molcajete is basically just a mortise and pestle used to hand grind things like different kinds of chiles or salsas and things like that. Now they have much larger ones that they use to make flour, and that's called something different. These are pretty well available. I mean, you can get them on Amazon, but they're probably concrete, not lava rock. Sometimes they're made out of granite. It's important that you cure and season these. Today, that's what we're going to talk about. Much like a good cast iron, you got to have it seasoned and cured so that you can use it for years to come and pass it on to many generations. This is the same way. Now, I'm going to warn you folks, this is a lot of work. It's a nice little forearm workout, one like I haven't had since I was in junior high. I was in weightlifting. It's quite a lot of work, but it's well worth it, and you only have to do it once. So first thing you're gonna do is get your mortise and pestle out of the box and clean it in the sink. Now I've heard people say don't use soap and water, just use water and a brush, this and that. This is stone, guys. You can use soap on it. You haven't cured or seasoned it yet, so just wash it, get it clean. You're gonna be really surprised at how dirty the water is coming out of this thing. As soon as you've got it clean and dry, make sure you dry it off, let it sit on the porch or a counter in the sunlight for a few minutes. It dries very, very quickly. Take and put a handful of rice with a couple of tablespoons of salt. Make sure you're using kosher salt. It's nice and flaky. You can use sea salt as well because you're using that rice and salt as an aggregate to smooth out the inside of that mortise, but also the ends of the pestle. Now you're going to do this 3 times, and at the end of each time you're going to dump it out, and you'll see we have 3 different colors of our rice flour, salted rice flour, whatever you want to call it, because the amount of rock that it's grinding off not only the mortise but the pestle. Now if yours is like mine and you've got 2 sides, you do first on this side, second on this side, and then your third go around I like to do halfway through, swap it around, because I don't want to try to remember which side was which, and I want to make sure that I'm not getting any grit and stuff like that in my salsa, my chile. Once you've done that, like I said, 3 times, you'll see the progression. It's going to get lighter and lighter, and then you're going to clean it out again. This time just use water and a brush. Just get it nice and cleaned out and then let it dry. This time it doesn't have to be completely dry. I like to use 3 cloves of garlic and about a tablespoon of salt, and we're gonna mash that in there and make a nice paste, and we're gonna coat all the sides, folks, even the top rim, and get this nice and seasoned. Remember, you only have to do this once. Take your time, put in the effort, make it delicious. You're going to be well on your way to making some amazing chile or salsa that your friends and family are going to love. Yeah, you could use a food processor. This is a lot more fun, and you cannot duplicate this texture anywhere else. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Stay tuned to see how we make some salsa.